still Jerry.
Oh,
But
okay.
I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, okay.
But she told me that that guy goes off on her sometimes. So, I don't know.
Yes.
So,
Exactly.
I said, I just pray for her,
That's right.
and she be safe and be able to do what she have to do to help him. That's your child. You're supposed to.
Exactly.
I hope we don't get out of state where she have to, institute him, because I don't know, because she was saying he's special, like learning things.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's another thing, because I don't even know how old he is, because I haven't seen him since they were little.
Oh, okay.
So, I really don't even know how old he is.
Understood.
But I know he's grown. But, she made a mistake. But like I said, we all make mistakes. You get that money, you don't sit down and think
Exactly.
right away. You start spending.
Mm-hmm.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yep.
I say I sure learn from mine.
You're right.
God
100%.
gonna give me another chance. I know it.
Yes.
Like I said, I went through all them things last night. I don't know what made me start thinking about nothing but why is all this slipping through my hands?
Mm-hmm.
Why is slipping through my hands? It don't make no sense.
Yeah, you had at least those 5 concrete opportunities to make money.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
But it's gonna come.
Major
again.
money, yes.
It's gonna come.
That's right.
I just want to be thinking properly. Now I done did my Carolina thing where I think it's gonna be, and I'm just using that one card.
That's right.
And next week when I get my money, I'm gonna make sure I put it in for 5 days, not no 1 and 2 days.
Exactly.
Make sure I put it in for 5 days, because it's 7 days a week, but I think I can only do 5.
I understand.
All depends on how my money is. I just count my money and see.
Okay.
But sometimes I see 3 or 4 numbers, and all depends on that 6th number that comes up. It depends on how much money you're gonna get.
That's right.
So.
Okay.
That's what I know. I just feel that's what's gonna take me out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Get bothered with them cotton picking people after them. But no.
That's right. Yeah.
That's the state of mind I want to get in. Because things happen, you want to track. I called my ex-co-worker last night, because we've been trying to get in touch with her, and I got in touch with her last night. Like I told you, she got the apartment in the Bronx, and she got the house in Virginia, and she's going through dementia and stuff like that. But she said she's doing good. Bernie said she drove all the way from New York to oh God, I can't call the place, not the Hamptons, but it's far from New York, because her husband do tabletop tennis or something like that, some kind of game thing he in, and she said he won the senior thing, and they're getting ready to go someplace else. So
Okay.
they do a lot of traveling.
Okay.
And I said, well, as long as you can drive that highway, you good.
Yes.
The doctor told her ain't nothing wrong with her, but she knows, there's certain things, we were discussing certain things that we go through.
As women.
I just told her to be happy,
yes.
Be careful on that highway.
Exactly.
I ain't drove in 2 years.
Exactly.
So I said, when I get another car, I have to test myself.
Mm-hmm.
But she said she drove all the way from New York up to that place where they had to go.
Oh, boy.
She's still driving.
Exactly.
So,
Yes.
So that's good. Because I said, if I get settled down, I settle where I want to be at, and nothing for me. Now, if I should get a little business or something up in New York, I find a place.
Yes.
I can always come down here once a year and get the stuff that college kids leave.
That's right.
That's it. Just have my time and when to come, have my right truck or whatever, pickup truck or whatever.
That's right. You're right.
Just
You're right.
load up for them few days.
You're right.
And then backtrack. Just keep on going.
You're right.
There's something going. That I could open up a little thrift shop or a little store or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep things going.
Yeah.
You always know where to go pick up stuff.
Yeah, but you know what, Ma? Thanks for the No, just thanks for it. I appreciate the advice. I won't let it get to me. It's just that if the people don't respond to me, just leave it.
I know. Right. Just leave it. And if you want to go, call them one more time, or text them one more time and tell them, I'm still waiting. I'm trying to wait for your response so you can know what next step to take.
Yes.
What you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting there and waiting on somebody.
Yes.
Don't make no sense.
No, they don't.
No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't be bothered. After the first and the second time, I wouldn't be bothered.
Oh, okay.
No, I wouldn't be bothered at all. The manager from the storage place talked to me yesterday. And he's writing up the report and everything. He said he thought it was a white guy, because he said it's a white guy that comes in there that they watch it.
Okay.
I said, no, he was a black guy.
Uh-huh.
So he's doing his report, and like he said, the only thing I wouldn't get any money back because I didn't have no insurance on that new roof.
Okay.
No insurance, period, because I never got insurance. Okay. They got insurance, and new people took over that place.
Oh, okay.
So he said I wouldn't get no money back for it. But I told him, I said, y'all get in touch with him. He's a tenant there. Y'all know what to do with him as far as him being a tenant.
Yes.
But I said, if you get in touch with him, you tell him to bring my rack back and put it by my door, leave it there and just keep the step. Then y'all do what you have to do with him.
That's right.
Other than for me to press charges against him, and then I'm going to see whether that police officer is going to do a follow-up. They're supposed to do a follow-up. Somebody robbed you, they're supposed to do a follow-up.
Exactly.
See how far that gonna go.
You're right.
I'm gonna watch that.
That's right.
I'm gonna watch that. And see if somebody intervene on that. Because I have a bad feeling about why he did it the way he was.
Okay.
And how he did it.
Yes.
Because like I say, once I get organized, I'm gonna move out of there anyway.
Yeah. The thing is, that was something that was on my mind. We were saying that, that we had the money. I was telling the bro, if I had the money, I'd get my mother, I'd get you out of there. That situation,
exactly.
Right away, because it's too much funny business going on.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's too much funny business going on.
Not bother nobody. Why they picking at me?
Thank you. Yeah, this is yeah, and
so I'm trying to wait. I know I have to go and have them investigate.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because the other.
I know I have to go. But I'm waiting.
Because the other person.
I don't have to go to the news.
No, because the other person also. No, because the other person also he knows about it, and then when I mentioned to him that in this line we can talk about things. This one here, through the thing, we can talk about things. Yeah, and then the thing is, I mentioned to him about that time when I told you that I was underground. You had all your communications had cut out.
Right.
That time he said that shit. He said shit. That's proof enough right there.
That's right.
All the community cut out, and then the Chinese guy talking about what he saw, and he was scared because he's only seen it come from the military.
Right.
And he only seen it 2 times in his life, and that guy, the Chinese guy, he's originally from Chicago. He ain't no bullshit. He gets straight to the point. Right now he's a director at a major thing over where I used to live in San Francisco. I know. Yeah, but he was nervous because. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
I don't know for sure whether people listening
know. No. This one they can't. This one they can't, and they complain about it because they can't.
Because I had something on TV 2 weeks ago, but I missed it. They were telling you how they can even see through your darn TV.
Oh yeah.
Put up the right thing. Sometimes you watch the pictures and there are movies going on. There's somebody looking at somebody's darn apartment.
Yeah.
They show you how they got the darn technology and how they can do that.
Yeah.
From the darn government office, why can't somebody else do it?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, particularly if your TV got cameras or some other thing in it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Especially the newer models.
Right.
The older models they can't, but the newer ones, yeah. Some of the newer ones.
I guess they all just come from the food bank with all this stuff going to different agencies.
Oh, okay.
Got the guy driving a truck carrying the food. Big food bank, and they got a big food bank down here that they load up the trucks and take it to different agencies. Come this water truck coming through here.
Oh, but Mom, I'm gonna go ahead and make this move. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
They got 2 driving wheels. He's driving on the right side. Then I see a wheel on he got 2 wheels. He got one on the right side, steering wheel on the right side, and steering wheel on the left side.
Yeah, they do. Some of those do. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Anyway, Adam, I can't hear you right now.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me? Go ahead and do what you gotta do and see whether they're gonna respond.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, Ma. It's just that you saw that little message I sent you, right?
I gotta read. I gotta go into it and look and see.
No, what it is, I sent you a little message just with a text. It was a picture. Hello.
A little message about what?
No, it was just a little.
I'm listening.
No, it was just a little text, a little message. It's not important. It was about a picture about the friend of the one that was in the picture with her mother.
Oh, I answered. Oh, I read all that.
Yeah, yeah. And she was saying, you know,
I
how,
read all that.
yeah, how many years a person wait, and
Right. Yeah,
things
I
like
read
that.
all that.
Yeah, and it's the
Like
same.
see now, yeah, I put things that I like to take things out the phone. I don't like to leave a lot of information in the phone.
Oh, okay, I
You
understand.
never know what might happen. 'Cause I got a bad habit of deleting stuff. I
Oh,
deleted some telephone numbers and I deleted Connie's telephone number that she had called. Her old man passed away.
oh man.
And I deleted the
Oh,
telephone number.
oh,
She
you do,
called.
you,
I got to get the number again from
oh, oh, you delete things out of safeguarding.
yeah, because when something happened to me, I don't know about, but they can't get in unless they have the passcode.
Yeah,
That's true.
but still,
I
yeah,
just don't like to have some things around on the phone. Like I said, I go to Facebook. There people got stuff from Facebook way back in 2012, 2014.
yes,
Why you keep stuff in the phone so darn late, all them years?
yes,
And I looked yesterday at Barbara, and she got pictures all over Facebook, but she too damn busy. She can't even dial the phone to say hello.
oh, okay,
You know? See, that's why I just don't want to be bothered. I
yeah,
look at things like that.
yeah, you do, yeah, that's
I
right,
look at things all over Facebook. Yet still, I had took the prayer for the people, the 9 firemen that died. I ain't seen nobody respond to it. Only Debbie. Debbie's the only one that responded to it. I said, where's all these people that you supposed to be friends with on Facebook? All they want to look for is a bunch of foolishness, and they
they,
respond.
they do.
Wish me a happy birthday and all that kind of stuff. But they don't. That tells me that you're not going into my Facebook to see anything.
Oh,
It's
oh,
my side.
oh, you saying that when you made a tribute to the firemen that died in 9/11?
No, I'm talking about the firemen that died down here. They just had the 9 firemen that got burned up 10 years ago.
Oh, I remember that.
Ceremony
I remember that.
this week.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I did this prayer. I put it on Facebook. Debbie
Okay.
said Debbie saw it. She was the only one responded to it.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was a beautiful prayer.
Uh-huh.
Nobody else. So that's telling me you're not even looking at my Facebook.
Oh, okay. So in other words, when it's something nasty or foolish, then people respond.
Yeah, a bunch of foolishness. So and so for having her birthday. The mom
Yeah.
responded to happy, wish you a happy birthday, and all
Yeah.
that kind of mess.
Like a bunch of children.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
And Facebook, man, Facebook
I
mob,
ain't gonna want it for nothing. I'm gonna delete it. Close
and,
it
and the
down.
guy
I go in there when I want to find out something about
and the
it.
guy who started Facebook, he is from New York, from Manhattan, or around there, something like that. And he targeted Facebook for that, for them young people and that kind of teenage type of thinking, that foolishness.
Right, right.
You know,
Right.
like me and friend me and all
I
that.
look at all these people on there. I go through and I look at all these people. I want to be friends with a bunch of people I don't know.
Thank you.
You know, I don't even know these people. And half of the ones supposed to be my family, I don't know them, but some of them are grown.
Yes.
Like teen children and grandchildren and all them. I don't know half of them people.
Yep.
Only people I know is her daughter and her son, Blue and Jetta.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. And like Christine and Rowan don't know Facebook. They don't even want to be bothered with that foolishness.
Yes. And then
I'm gonna shut mine down.
And then some guy, like I said, who's a Muslim, like you told me, you saw my Facebook, and then you saw some guy. I remember you told me, and I was laughing when you.
He was a friend of yours sitting up there all wrapped up with a damn big machine gun. Lord, that goes to show you how these people's brains work to try to start stuff.
Yes.
I said, you see that click his behind right off.
Yeah. And then the thing is, and then the other thing is, there's this guy that's in Saudi, who
Yeah.
is connected with people that can help me. That's in England and the UK, and I was contacted because sometimes Muslims, you contact other Muslims just for help, and you don't know what they're into. And,
Right.
and then the thing is, I notice Facebook day after day, several times or more, they keep asking me as a suggestion I should friend this guy, and usually they do that only once,
Right.
you know, per person, only one time per person, you know. But they did this over and over. I said, why do they want me to keep friending this guy over and over?
Exactly.
What is he into? And I've never seen that
That's
before.
what they do. That's what they do.
What I'm trying to show you is that
Put in there and they see they move them and they address that address money. I just remove them right off.
Yeah.
Took them right off.
No, because sometimes what I'm saying is that the government hands is deeply into Facebook. People know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they use it and they try to play games. And I said, why they want me to friend this guy for, you know?
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, so because,
That's what they did.
yeah.
Say, I'm a friend of Adam DeGree. Yeah, right. Right. Move his ass right out.
you say he had a big old machine gun.
These people got sick minds.
Yes, what?
Out here. Bad, ugly as out here.
Yeah.
And they're sick, and they think people's mentality must be just so low if they don't know what the devil is going on.
Thank you.
Shit,
But
we ain't got that far yet.
no, but that guy Edward who ran to Russia and that guy Julian holed up in that embassy in London, they done spilled a lot of beans on them.
And you see what they did to that young boy that they had kept it for years? Boy died the other day.
Oh, you talking about that one that was in North Korea?
Where was he at? Someplace?
And
Yeah.
the one that was in North Korea, yeah.
Yeah, they done probably beat that boy so bad.
Beat him senseless.
When they come home.
Yes. Yeah. Ma, you know what? Ma, you know what? If that was me and I was sitting in the presidential chair, I would convene an emergency summit and meeting about that with the public or about that in North Korea and say, look, you are not going to get away with this.
That's right.
You know, we're not going to pussyfoot on you, and we don't care what you're now that you beat the heck out of our citizen. Prepare yourself for war.
That's right.
You know, prepare yourself for war.
They talk to them. They torture them.
Yes.
That's what they do. They torture them.
Yeah. And you know what the underground thing that we mentioned when you talk about your communications cut off? You know? You that time, Celine, because he has a spiritual part. I told you it goes in and out of him. It goes in and out. And he said, and he stopped and he got silent and he said, you lucky. He said, you lucky you didn't get killed when that happened.
That's right.
Yep.
You never know.
Yep.
Right.
You know, and
I look at this showed you the video last night on the news of how that cop shot that boy Adam.
Yep.
If you'd have seen that video, I don't know how that meant that judge. Like I said, you know, you got to
No, they say he was shooting in the car and screaming.
shot that guy 7 times.
Yeah, I read it on the internet.
Hollering and screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That little girl was in the car. Can you imagine how that traumatized that little girl?
Yep.
She said, please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me.
Yep.
The guy had a life, but you know what? I'm thinking, you know, you think when you see things, but you don't know how you're going to react when you're in the position.
Yes.
If he'd have put his hand on the darn dashboard and say, yes, I have a gun, but see his partner, girl going by here driving. I watched him drive this big old long truck. A lot of women down there drive these big
A lot women driving trucks, yeah.
If he'd have put his hands on the dashboard and say, yes, I have a gun, I have a license to carry, because he have his partner on the right side of the car.
Ma, you know,
His partner was on the platform.
Ma, you know when you interact with law enforcement, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to put both hands on the steering wheel,
Exactly.
on the dashboard, so they can see your hands.
He kept telling, don't reach for it, you have a gun, don't reach for it, don't reach for it. The girl said he was reaching for his ID.
Yes. No. The people and people make that mistake that they don't let both hands be seen on the dashboard or on the steering wheel.
Exactly.
And then you ask him, well, if he needs a document, if the law enforcement officer needs a document, then you'll say, can I reach in my left or right pocket or pants pocket? You ask them, can you move your hand? You know?
They got some crazy ones out there on that force. I'm telling you, they
Yes.
need to be picked off. Some of them get fired. Some of the police keep fired their ass right away.
But it's hard. But sometimes it's hard to find it.
He ain't getting away with that.
No, sometimes it's hard for them to find it in a psych evaluation. It's hard, you know, because they just have a standard psychological evaluation, and it's not easy to catch that stuff that's buried deep.
Oh, well, I say the judge was blamed for this. Whoever that judge was, they should have got.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Some of these judges are crooked too.
Yeah. Sometimes there's two things you can do with a judge. You can have him censored. You can censor a judge. You know, censure, or you can recuse them. There's two things you can do, and most people don't follow up when they make crazy decisions like that.
No.
So,
That was bad.
yeah, it is.
Everybody that see him kill that guy.
Yep.
Oh my God, it was terrible the way he was shooting.
But remember what we talked about, Ma, that there's this pattern of people acquitting left and right, things that are going on around the country.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah, there's a pattern of a lot of acquittals going on. You know?
There is.
Yeah, and I think somebody's trying to stoke some anger in the people, some kind of violence.
Yeah, to start riots.
Yes, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
That's all they do. I
Yeah.
just hope people get to the point where they don't fall into it.
Yeah, they don't fall into that trap. Exactly. Yeah,
Fall into it.
I think
the
the
thing the thing about the Ku Klux Klan, black guys killing each other.
Yes.
I had put that on there too. Adam, right there, every day there's a black man in Charleston getting shot down.
Oh boy.
Practically every day. Sometimes 2 or 3 of them. And I put that on there. You know, I ain't seen that.
Oh boy.
That's right.
Oh, you mean blacks shooting each other?
Yeah, you know my thing I was telling you about with the black guys going down the road shooting the black guys. The black guys were sitting in the bushes watching.
Yes.
And